Gaffer, after Tuesday night's victory at Bristol Rovers, you must be expecting the training ground to be a pretty buoyant place over the next day or two.
I think it will be. I think it'll lift everybody's spirits. But if I'm being honest with you, the attitude and their application and the happiness on the training pitch has been evident. It's been very productive. It's a happy site, a productive site, and I think it's been evident in performances. The performance on Tuesday was backed up by a positive result, 3-point feeling, the respect of winners. And it was nice to wake up on Wednesday morning with a lot of messages of congratulations from supporters, people who love this football club, people who care about Bolton Wanderers FC. So that was special, to get our first victory. But the attitude, the happiness on the training pitch, it's always been there, and we have to make sure that remains. This is a place where we go to work, where we improve, where we build the future of the football club. But it was brilliant waking up on Wednesday morning, having had that 3-point feeling and knowing back home in Bolton that everybody was 100% behind us.
You often talk about progress and needing the team to sort of continually make progress. Was Tuesday sort of real visible evidence that the squad have made significant steps under your management so far?
It depends on how, if you want to look at football through winning football matches, and I think you've got to consider the position that we're in, the position that we find ourselves challenging at this moment in time. If there's an expectation for us to win every football match, then I think that's unrealistic. If you want to see us improve and improve and improve and improve and improve, while results might be a yo-yo, then we will improve. We will win football matches, I can guarantee that. How many? I don't know. But there's definitely a process that we're going through that sees us improving, and I think you've got to be emotionally level to make sure that you stick to the task and stick to the plan. If you don't see progress, if you don't see it being evident in performances, and if I was to dissect performances, I think that out of the games that we've played, there's only been the Rotherham game where I haven't been happy leading into the second half of every game that we've played. So I've seen massive progress, not from the Rotherham game, from the Gillingham game, not from the Gillingham game, from the Tranmere game, not from the Tranmere game, from the Ipswich game. I think everybody refers back to our last loss. Now, if I look at our last loss against Rochdale, it was a million miles in front of where we were against Rotherham. But Rotherham was necessary. It was a necessary hurt to get to where we were against Rochdale for the first 45, 50, 60 minutes. And then the process is we keep recycling and keep trying to improve to get where we got to against Bristol Rovers. And that process continue, whether it's playing a 17-year-old or whether it's playing a 36-year-old. We try and work with every player to improve our opportunities to win football matches, and that's what we do as a management team. Game time belongs to the players. As much as I can be remonstrating on the sidelines, marching up and down the technical area, being emotionally involved in the game, trying to encourage, the players represent the work and the block of work that we keep doing week in, week out, religiously to get improvements.
You made 4 changes to the team on Tuesday night. Into the team came Josh Earl, Luke Murphy, Joe Dodu and Chris O'Grady. It must have been pleasing for you to see each and every one of those 4 guys do well on Tuesday.
Yeah, they were magnificent, and I can't single out anyone individually, but what I will single out is an individual save by Remy Matthews. I nearly said Remy Street, and I don't know why. But Remy Matthews, it was a marvellous save. It's a match-winning save. And the only concern for me going into Tuesday's match was the first 10-15 minutes, because as much as we practice to try and get our shape, relationships on the training pitch, it has to be explored on a match day. And the first 10-15 minutes could have been a rough ride. And it would have been even rougher if we'd conceded in them early stages. But Remy was magnificent. He was clean. He's down to the left save from the header. Wow, it was amazing. It's a match-winning save. But there was big performances the other night. You know, Luke Murphy, Darryl Murphy, you know, Jason Lowe, Remy, Matthews, you know, Chris O'Grady, everybody. I thought it was a really good team performance, and the rewards were 2 goals and a clean sheet.
Looking at the condition of the squad, we know we've had problems with injuries in the last couple of weeks. Do you have any more players to choose from this Saturday?
No, the potential of bringing just one back, I'm not too sure. Maybe Dennis Politic. I think he might be the only one who's available on the training pitch. Just trying to think. But nobody else. We cannot rush the injuries back. We try and get them onto the training pitch too early and they could break down. So we're very mindful of that. But at this moment in time, we're at a burst squad, a minimum 15 outfield players, 16 tops. So we might have to, like, you know, look at the situation and see where it develops in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Looking at Lincoln City, they've had an unbelievable last couple of years. They recently lost the management duo to Huddersfield Town. What are you expecting from them this weekend? Similar.
You know, they've got a forward, upward momentum. They're stabilising in League One. They've changed the manager. Obviously, Michael Appleton's come in. He's a very astute manager, very well versed in League One. You know, so it's going to be a difficult game. Any game away from home is difficult. But we go there with an attitude and an application that represents the values of the supporters. And we're trying to win a game on their behalf. And we'll show courage, determination, and hopefully, you know, some intelligent energy as well.
The away end at Sintelbank on Saturday, if it's not full, it'll be very nearly full. It must be a psychological boost for the group to see them on Saturday and to be backed by, you know, such brilliant supporters.
They are brilliant supporters, you know, and I was so pleased that we could reward them, not only with a performance but a result. Because the supporters, they want results. They understand sometimes that it's not attainable, but they're superb, the supporters. They've been magnificent through my time at this football club and previous to that. You know, they are the lifeblood of this football club. So we are representing them. We are doing everything we can to support their well-being for this football club.